Hello friends, I am Professor S.R. Shinde from Kekiwak College of Agriculture Business Management, Nashik. Today we are going to discuss on a topic that is some important concepts, criteria of essentiality, essential nutrients and their classification, forms of nutrients, their sources and discovery. So let's see one by one some basic concepts. First one is nutrient. A nutrient element is one that is required to complete the life cycle of organism, and its relative deficiency produces specific deficiency symptoms. Second one is available nutrient. Soil available form of nutrient is that fraction whose variation in amount is responsible for significant changes in yield and response. In case of plants, it is that portion of the nutrient in soil that can be readily absorbed and assimilated by the plants. Third one is beneficial nutrients. So beneficial elements are the mineral elements which stimulates plant growth but are not essential, or which are essential only for certain plant species or under specific conditions. These are known as beneficial nutrients. So some examples of beneficial nutrients are here, that are silicon, sodium, aluminium, cobalt, selenium and vanadium. Fourth one is functional nutrient. This term was introduced by Nicholas in 1961 and is defined as an element that plays a role in plant metabolism, whether or not that role is specific, indispensable. Fifth one is trace elements. So trace elements is an element which found in low concentrations, perhaps less than 1 ppm or still less in soil, plant and water, etc. Next concept is tracer element. So radioisotopes or stable isotopes of an element used for tracing its path is assisting to study the mechanism of its interaction with the system is called as tracer element. Next is heavy metal. A metal having specific gravity more than 5.0 or having atomic number higher than 20 is termed as heavy metal. Next is nutrient uptake. So amount of nutrient taken up by growing crops from either soil or other sources is called as nutrient uptake. Next is nutrient removal. The nutrient contained in harvested portion of crop is termed as nutrient removal. Now we'll see chlorosis or yellowing. So all leaves may indicate deficiency of nitrogen or sulfur. These are some signs of chlorosis. It may also indicate old age, waterlogging or lack of light. Interveinal chlorosis is a symptom of deficiency of iron, manganese or sometimes zinc and calcium. Next is pearling. So how we can identify pearling on particular plant part? So overall dark color with a purple, blue or red tint is the common sign of phosphorus deficiency, and it can also occurs in aluminium toxicity and drought condition also. Next is local necrosis. So margins on leaves is a sign of potassium deficiency, and it is also results from drought or frost conditions. Next is stunting. Stunting is the sign of all nutrients disorders. For example, zinc deficiency produces little leaf, then boron deficiency commonly kills the growing point. Now let's see what is meant by essential nutrients. So elements needed by the plant without which it will not be able to survive are called as essential nutrients. For an element to be regarded as an essential nutrient, it must be satisfy the following criteria as propounded by Arnon and Stout in 1939. Let's see the criteria of essentiality of nutrients, so which was given by Arnon and Stout in 1939. Arnold's criteria says that a deficiency of element makes it impossible for the plant to complete vegetative or reproductive growth stages of its life cycle. The deficiency is specific to the element and can be prevented or corrected only by supplying that element. The element plays a direct role in metabolism. So these are the 3 points under criteria of essentiality. Now let's see which are the different essential nutrients. So CHO, NPK, CAMGS, Fe, Mn, Zn, copper, boron, molybdenum, chlorine and nickel, that are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, sulfur, iron, manganese, zinc, copper, boron, molybdenum, chlorine and nickel. These are some essential nutrients. Now let's see the classification of these essential nutrients. So essential nutrients are classified into two types, that are macronutrients and micronutrients. Let's see the macronutrients. So these are required in large quantities and their concentration in plant tissue is also more. That's why that are called as macronutrients. So which are the macronutrients? Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium and sulfur are the examples of macronutrient. Now macronutrients are also classified into two types, that are primary nutrients and secondary nutrients. So nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium are required in relatively large quantity and play primary role in plant growth. That's why they are called as primary nutrients. Now secondary nutrients, so calcium, magnesium and sulfur are required in relatively less quantity and play a secondary role in plant growth. That's why they are known as secondary nutrients. Now let's see the micronutrients. So these are required in very small amount and therefore they are called as micronutrients. For example, iron, manganese, zinc, copper, boron, molybdenum, chlorine and nickel. These are some examples of micronutrients. Now let's see different forms of nutrients, their discovery, their sources, year of discovery and their plant usable forms. So here all the nutrients are given here with their symbols like carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, etc. and their discovery. So carbon was discovered by Priestley et al. In 18th century. Its plant usable form is given as in table, and different sources or specifically air, from air we get the carbon. So likewise potassium, phosphorus, nitrogen, calcium are here with their discovery and year of discovery. There are different plant usable forms you can see in these columns and different sources. In that sources different minerals are also there. We get the such nutrients from different fertilizers also. So this is about the forms of nutrients, sources and their discovery. Likewise we can also see here the different remaining nutrients, or we can call them as micronutrients here, like iron, manganese, zinc, copper, boron, molybdenum, chlorine, nickel. So here are some nutrients with their discovery, year of discovery, then their plant usable forms are also given here and their sources from which we get these nutrients are given here. So for example, let's see one nutrient among these. So iron, iron was discovered in 1843 by E. Gries, name of scientist E. Gries. Its plant usable forms are Fe3 plus and Fe2 plus, and we get the iron from iron pyrite, hackmanite and limonite. Likewise all the nutrients with their details are given here. So friends, I hope you like this video and it may be helpful for you. Thank you.